Hello everyone, and welcome to... Fuck, I forgot what I was gonna do. Anyway, welcome everyone to our new Arcana Unleashed playtest. This is for the Arcana Unleashed system that we have been talking about since... fucking Wizards started being run by assholes.
It's me, M.
Yeah, it's you. You're here. Who let you in?
I followed you.
You followed me?
Yeah.
How are you able to get it to show up as your player?
And you can follow us
I
too
didn't.
at twitch.tv/SSGT Scourge.
Oh, fuck. This is gonna be terrible.
What are we? Some kind of Arcana Unleashed? Laugh.
I'm gonna pull out the spray bottle.
Laugh is wild. That being said, y'all down to get into it tonight for tonight's spooky stories?
No, I'm just here
Yes.
for the food. Yes.
Good.
So am I supposed to be in player mode or streamer mode?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
I'm a shitty streamer. Don't worry. This isn't even on Twitch.
Yes, it is. I'm watching it. The fuck? That's why I said it's me, M, because that's what it shows my name as.
I know that, and you know that, but Twitch might not know that, and we should keep it that way.
Okay.
So,
There's the Waffle House.
as you all have been journeying far across this distant land of the United States of America, through hunger, pride, exhaustion, lust, or some other means, you all have found yourself tonight in a Waffle House in the sleepy town of Floyd, Virginia. Fuck, no, are you having a fucking stroke?
So all of us
No way.
are in the Waffle House.
All of you are in a Waffle House. Where are each of you sitting?
I'm sitting in the corner.
You're sitting
I
at the
haven't gone to a Waffle House. I'm sitting at the bar.
You're sitting at the bar. Warren,
I'm
you're sitting like
right here.
You're sitting
Yeah.
right there. Fuck yeah.
That's always
Yep.
the booth I go for.
Okay. Let's put an order to this.
Hey, who walks in first?
Mac, I'll say you walk in first. You can see a real jumpy science-looking type. He's wearing a lab coat, scruffy beard, sitting at the bar, far in, sort of mumbling to himself.
I'm gonna do the safe bet of sitting at least 2 chairs away.
I agree. I know who he is. I don't want to be near him either. He makes me uncomfortable, Chad. As you sit down, you can also see one of the booths has a few cops in it, just sitting there talking about the weirdest jobs they've ever been to.
Pigs.
I'll
I'll be wearing my ranger hat.
Fuck yeah. I'll say, Warren, you get in next, and I'm guessing, do you just make a beeline for the back?
Yeah, I go to the backmost booth and I open up my briefcase and pull out a laptop and just start frantically typing.
Fuck yeah. Are you listening at all to the conversations around you?
I mean, I'm not, like, blocking noise, but I'm not, like, actively listening.
Okay. You do hear something about weird police cases. Beyond that,
How many tables away are these police officers?
I will say you are in the booth that is furthest from a window. They are in the booth that is closest to a window. So they're across from you.
I'm going to take out one of those, like, slightly older voice recorders and click record and just place it on the table.
I gotta Google some Virginia laws.
As I'll say the next person in is Luke. You and Daniel are coming in.
Pop down. Right in that booth right there, and
Dan.
have Daniel sit down across from me, and we're gonna just be chatting, probably humming along some Christmas jams in the middle of June.
Yeah. Dan sits down across from you. Is it true that these places are fucking open all the time?
Oh, 24/7. It's the end of the world if one closes, actually. So, keep an eye out for that omen.
You gotta keep all the end of the world contained. I guess that makes sense why they don't have one in Pinehaven, because that would be hell to staff.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that the people who work here are more than human, more than humanoid. They're
I will note that
a different breed.
You all can see two goblins stacked on top of each other manning the grill, an Edic fundamental cleaning a counter, and then a human just sort of twitching in the corner with a cup of coffee.
I feel like they've got magic that even the best scholars haven't learned.
Yeah, no, it's fucking weird in here. I don't like it. Is that normal? Do people like it in here normally?
It depends on what time of night it is. This place hits different at 3 a.m., I promise you that. But my recommendation, the hash brown bowl. That's my favorite.
How do you get your hash browns? How are you getting your hash browns, Luke?
I am getting them crispy with silver eggs and bacon that's as crisp, burnt crisp, and cheese melted over the top.
Fuck yeah.
Don't hold back on the silver.
Dan.
Sounds really self.
Dan's reading the goofy order stuff off.
What?
Dan's reading the goofy shit off the actual order form.
Oh, yes. Order form?
Or the fucking menu, I'm sorry.
I'm like, oh, is this what we're calling menus now? I like that. That's funny.
I've had a long day. Armanis, I'll say you're the last one in, and you do see Warren. Or I'll say that you're the next one in. I don't know if someone else is going to be in next.
Do I see Warren?
Yeah, you know, this guy lives in Pinehaven. He at least has an apartment there. Warren, you don't go there much, right?
No.
Yeah, no.
Y'all aren't roommates anymore.
No.
I thought we're not.
No. That's when I didn't know family was going to be joining, so I was like, fuck it. This is how we keep Warren nearby if he wants to join.
Gotcha. But I remember him from that adventure a long time ago.
You remember him from about 3 years ago during a series of very hazy events in Pinehaven.
Yeah, and I try to avoid him because that might arouse suspicion with the feds.
Warren, you can see someone actively avoiding looking at you. Like, you know that...
A dark elf wearing shades and a bucket hat.
Yeah.
Sweatpants and a black hoodie. print, like a graphic T-shirt.
Fuck yeah. What are you doing, Warren?
I see Armanis, right?
I'll say Armanis is just walking in, yeah. Armanis, what are you doing?
See, I see.
You see Warren.
I see just Warren.
You see both Warren and Luke.
Oh my god. Why?
Why are they here?
Daniel,
Yeah.
we might need to run.
Why? We just ordered.
Yes. Well, you see, there's multiple people in this Waffle House at this very moment that are. It's very strange to find them all in the same place. Me being one of those. So, if anything happens, we run for the car. We turn Mariah Carey up to 20, maybe 30 on the radio, and we get the fuck out.
Oh, okay.
Understood.
Okay. I'll trust you. I'd like to get to eat some breakfast.
I would too.
You notice he ordered something that was labeled as the Grander Slam, which you've never seen at any other Waffle House.
I'll go ahead
Grander
and
Slam.
grab a seat next to Warren.
Is
Warren.
Armanis Jimothy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
So,
been a while since we've done this
You are
shit.
here.
What was that, Manly?
You are here.
Were you expecting me?
Yeah, remember you called him.
You contacted me. What the fuck do you mean?
I did. I'm very obviously confused.
I take out a notepad and start writing something down. So, what was the time frame, Winter? How long ago did he contact me, supposedly?
About a week ago.
So you didn't
About a
contact
week
me a week
ago.
ago telling me you needed help with a paranormal investigation-esque sort of thing.
No.
You do remember the
No.
about a
How
week
did he
ago?
con-
About
how
a
did he
week
contact me
ago.
again?
It was email. And Armanis, you do remember about a week ago is when that whole incident with someone breaking into your house happened.
I pull up the email on my laptop and I spin it around so he can see it.
Armanis, you didn't send that
Explain.
email. You didn't
Yeah,
send.
that wasn't me. I didn't send that one. Why the fuck use my email of all things? Sorry, somebody broke into my house.
Who still uses
Someone
email?
broke into your house.
Yeah.
Does your character have an AOL account, Jim?
They broke into my house, and I guess they sent you an email.
They also left you tickets to come here.
Yeah, no, I probably shouldn't have followed it. They also left, like, a train ticket, I'm pretty sure.
Crane ticket.
Uh-oh.
Tell me.
Yeah, no, in hindsight, that's some absolutely, like, cheesy horror film type shit. I'm absolutely walking into something.
Do I hear any
So
of
you
this
didn't
conversation?
contact me.
No, I did not email you.
Roll perception, Luke. Luke and Mac, I'll say both of you please roll perception.
Oh.
In Foundry?
Yes, just
Yep.
roll a d20 plus your skill.
Armanis is just kind of burying his hands in his face.
My perception's not
Lars.
terrible, but it's not great. Let's roll. Oh, I can just do +8 on there.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mars, get in Foundry.
Yes.
Yes, boss.
Hey,
boss.
Okay, we'll get back to that. Armanis, Warren, y'all two continue.
So,
Contacted me then, though.
do I look like I know?
I came running because we're friends.
Whoever left the train ticket, I thought that it was like... Listen, all that I know is that, like, some weird kids, I thought were trying to pull a weird prank. Like one of those, clock talk challenges. You know?
I don't know. I don't have a cell phone. The government can track it.
I love
Say to the
him
man
already.
who
I
has...
can't wait for Mars's character to get in here.
Yeah, no. I'll say, Julia, you're finding your way in, and you do hear the comment about, like, the government tracks our phones.
Her looks away.
I'm gonna take off my fanny pack and put it on the table.
I love him.
Do I want to know what's in there, Warren?
Supplies.
Oh my god.
Equipment.
Or...
And we know Warren's name is gonna rhyme with Kaczynski.
I'm gonna count
Wow.
2, 3!
I cannot believe it. 31 minutes and there's a Ted Kaczynski joke. Let's go.
Is that it?
What was all in the message? Was it just him asking me to come?
Yeah, no. It was, a time reference. It was this Waffle House. It was a train ticket, which you can actually see, like, where the train actually lets off, which is, like, half a block away.
Mm-hmm. So, I guess, are there any paranormal investigations you need help with?
There's some weird fucking kids, but I don't think they're paranormal.
But how do you know?
Because kids are weird naturally.
You have a point. Good thing I'm not weird.
Oh, yeah. Totally normal, buddy.
You know, the waiter hasn't come up yet. I really wanted to get some hash browns and a waffle.
Yeah, no, I'll say the waiter comes up at this point. What can I get you two gentlemen?
Yeah.
You don't use fluoride in your cooking, do you?
Lance, Matt, do we use fluoride in our cooking? What the fuck is fluoride? You hear the goblin at the grill call back.
That is such a good question. Wonderful question.
Okay, we're safe to order, Armanis.
You just see character would just fucking facepalm into the fucking.
Yeah, by the way, this man is wearing, like, a dark green turtleneck, and over everything, he's wearing, like, a fucking, what's his name? Sherlock Holmes style overcoat.
He couldn't be less inconspicuous. Wait, I might have said that wrong.
He
but you
looks
get
like
the
he's
idea.
about to air out the place.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, he sounds like, from that description, it sounds like he's 2 seconds away from saying he'll go to school tomorrow.
I think he's currently wearing a bomb vest.
Yeah, no.
I would like
mean,
hash.
I'm currently wearing a cosmetic
I would like
bomb
hash
vest.
browns and a boysenberry short stack.
I haven't eaten today. Let me go ahead and get 3 eggs, a double hash brown with grilled onions,
Ooh,
ham, and
You're right. I
Fucking
should get 2
Billy.
eggs as well. I'll also take 3 eggs. And get my strength up.
a biscuit, and some bacon for protein. It's the last time I ate. Yeah, that's probably good. That's probably a bad sign or a good sign.
So, what's this about a break-in?
Yeah, no.
Are you still streaming, by the way? I was afraid
Yeah.
to ask because last time Twitch learned too much.
Yes.
Fidget learned a little too much.
So what's this about your break-in?
Yeah, no, I was live and there was like a weird teenager,
You guys
just kind of standing outside of my house throwing rocks at my window.
What did he look like? And I'm writing like all this down in my notepad as like case notes.
Was wearing like a hoodie. I didn't really get a good
What
look
color
at him.
was the hoodie?
I don't remember. That was a week ago.
You should document everything.
Most of the time, if it's important, Twitch will clip it.
Fidget.
Did you
Yeah.
get him on camera at all?
No, I stepped away.
But he broke in, and that's when you say this email was sent.
Yeah, no, like, I found the door to my room locked. And there was just nothing there.
Was anything taken, or was anything put there?
I mean, there were the tickets.
The train tickets?
Yeah, I got a train ticket, and
I review the train ticket. Where is it coming from, and where is it going to?
The train ticket was from Boone, North Carolina to Floyd, Virginia. It was one-way fare. And it led to literally the fucking train station across the street. Or down the street just a bit.
I'm gonna
This
have to get my own
doesn't
ticket
seem
to
like
get
a
home.
coincidence. To me, someone wanted us to meet here.
Yeah, that's what I'm figuring now.
I'll say as this is happening, Julia, you notice Mac. That looks the closest thing to someone who could contact you.
She'll glance, and she won't. She doesn't want to immediately listen. She already is used to being accused of being called crazy at her own job.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't need this from random strangers that might not be who she's looking for. Also, so you guys know what Julia looks like. Yeah, where is it? Where doth you be, Julia? There she is.
Submitting the Mona Lisa to a profile picture, like, group chat.
Yeah, she had to lock in real quick.
Gotta lock in and draw some characters.
I'm gonna quickly take out my EMF reader and then just turn it on and do sort of a circle and see if anything happens. And if nothing happens, I'll just put it back in the fanny pack.
Luke, you can see Dan looking over your shoulder at Warren with some mixture of amusement and concern.
Julia makes like a what the fuck face.
Does the EMF reader say anything?
Yes, it does.
Oh.
You get weird signals from the direction of the bar.
I try to find which direction exactly it's pointing, and then I look to see what is in that direction.
I'll say you find which direction it's pointing. It's pointing in the direction of four the people. The chefs technically, because there's two of them stacked.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
It is pointing at the weird guy in the NPS hat sitting at the bar. the creepy lady who just walked in. And from how he looks to you, this guy at the counter looks... The guy at the far end of the counter mumbling to himself looks pretty fucking normal to you.
So it's not going off at him?
It's going off it's going off in that direction.
You seeing this, Armanis?
I'm certainly seeing you.
I'm gonna walk up to the bar and sort of see if I can get the chef's attention.
Alright, as you're doing that, Julia, what are you doing?
Julia, who I think she doesn't want, again, she doesn't want to make herself seem insane by walking up to somebody and just being like, did you contact a government number? You look like someone that might be associated.
You mean a private government email on the intranet?
Yeah. Like, so like she just is gonna like sit at like a table, probably not too far away, probably like, I would
Sir,
say
you do the
somewhere
classic.
probably,
Did you do the classic high school?
What?
wait, say again?
If you do like the little like whisper fucking psst, PSST sound, I'm gonna fucking crash out.
Well, I wasn't gonna do that originally, but I'm kind of thinking about it now. She's just gonna sit at like a table, at like a booth a little farther away, probably a little closer to the entrance. And she's mostly... See, at first she was looking at... I already forgot your character's name, Aragorn. I'm sorry.
Mac.
Mac, right. At first she's looking at Mac, but then when she sees, cousin of Jeffrey Dahmer, stand up and walk towards the bar, she's like, what the fuck is he doing?
Oh, I should have mentioned he picked up the voice recorder and is carrying it with him.
Oh, that makes this so much better.
She's looking at him.
All the
like,
police about to stand up and go, "What the fuck?"
Well,
There's police
okay.
Here too,
Yeah, no, the three police are all fairly deep in thought. They appear to be talking about something. I'll say, Julia, since it was one of the few left, you took the booth right behind them. You can hear one of them rambling about some really weird human trafficking case off in the Ozarks.
Murder!
She makes a mental note of that.
Warren, what are you saying to the chefs?
Has this establishment ever had any sort of paranormal, haunting sort of events happen?
Do I hear? Is he in earshot?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yeah, all of
Warren's eyes are like bloodshot, and he's like staring directly into the chef's face.
you stare.
Warren,
The goblin on the bottom turns to you and goes, "That depends. Do you have a warrant?"
I am a Warren.
Not what I fucking asked, kid.
Oh my god.
No.
How
Warren,
unfortunate
buddy,
to interact with the active tweaker.
Warren, buddy, this is the Waffle House. That's fairly normal.
I will say you can see a sign up on the wall that says the Waffle House needs a new host.
People come
Is this
here
one of the Waffle
for
House where people
privacy.
get stabbed, or where people
You
get,
are
or where
making
people
it very
die?
hard to be so.
Where's the sign
You ask a lot
that
of
says-
questions. Are you a health
says-
inspector?
No.
Where's the sign
don't
that
believe
says
it.
days since drug
I
bust?
I pull out my like random homemade badge. I'm like paranormal investigator.
Oh my
Warren, that's a federal crime.
Okay, yeah, Julia takes out a notebook and writes down that he's impersonating an officer. And it's just like, motherfucker's stealing my job.
Julia, roll.
Does not
Julia,
see
roll.
this.
Yeah, no, all of you see this. Julia, roll perception real quick.
Okay.
Hey, buddy.
Whenever
Probably
I
best
click
not to
on-
impersonate a federal officer.
Whenever I click on my
It
character.
don't. It's just roll a d20.
Okay, just roll a d20. You got it.
Yeah,
While
no.
this is happening, I lean into Dan and I say, you know, this is probably good news because with all the other
11,
weirdos
and
in
then
here,
plus my
they're not gonna
investigation. Or
notice
not-
us.
I mean, perception. Winnie?
What's up?
It's plus my perception.
Yep.
Okay. That's plus 8. 11 plus 8.
19.
You,
19.
you've seen this guy before. You've seen him. You know him. You.
Poster.
I imagine like you open one of your files and you see his fucking face in there.
She mutters to herself like,
Wait a second.
Hey,
Second.
weirdo with Gene.
wait, say it again.
God, say that to Warren. My character's saying
I'm not a weirdo! Don't call me that.
you came into a place
He like
that
gets
values.
mad at you for saying that.
He's
First
he's
off,
in
buddy.
a public space.
First off, buddy, you came into a place that the clientele value privacy and decided to poke your nose into other people's business. Not cool.
I'm not bothering the clientele, I'm bothering the staff.
The same rule
Not
goes for
anymore,
them.
buddy.
It's Waffle House. Have you never been to one before?
Is Armanis like just standing behind me, just like occasionally jutting in?
Are you-
He's still at the same spot, like just waiting for his food.
That's so funny. It's just like that's such a funny visual to me of like your friend is tweaking the fuck out and you're like, no, hey, come
Waiting
on,
for
man.
your
Come on,
hash
hey."
browns.
Also,
Yeah, Armanis seems like weirdly chill with this.
also,
Yeah.
sir, impersonating a federal officer, not a good idea. Especially, you don't know who could work for the federal government in this place. And I just point
I
to
never-
my hat.
I never claimed to be a federal officer, I said I was a paranormal investigator.
I saw
got a
that
point.
badge.
It
And
didn't.
is it
I
illegal
mean-
to have a badge?
It is if you're trying to pretend to be a law enforcement officer.
I never claimed to be an officer of the law. I'm an officer of the border between life and death.
Oh my god.
Buddy,
I
you wanna know what it's like to have that role join the National Park Service.
Meanwhile, there's this weird,
God.
the weird fucker in the corner, just like, please shut up. Can I please get eggs, please? Can we please have eggs? Can we please have
Buddy,
eggs?
what's wrong with you? I
Shut up!
look over at him.
Wait, which one?
The freaky guy in the lab
muttering.
coat. Freaky guy in the lab coat.
Oh.
Tweaker 1 and Tweaker 2.
I just pivot on this spot in the bar
Weaker
stool
and
just saying
weakest.
that to him. What is wrong with you?
Tweak,
Oh my
tweaker,
God.
and tweakest.
My favorite 3-stage evolution in Pokemon.
Tank? Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to say anything, Tank. What's up? Huh?
Tank Mac?
I don't know. What's going on?
You're just chilling in that corner of the Waffle House still, man.
Oh my god, is that the Tweaker?
He's the guy in the lab coat.
Is it coffee time?
It is coffee time. There's coffee in front of you. Coffee and eggs.
Yummy coffee egg.
They're silver.
Pour it over the coffee, or pour it over the eggs like it's syrup.
Yeah, no.
Pour your eggs over your coffee now.
This crazy looking man just sort of do you want to do that, Tank?
Do what? What do you mean?
Pour the coffee over eggs.
No.
Aragorn, or
Yeah.
Mac and Warren, I'll say you're the two that could see this at the moment. If you'd like to make either perception or healing checks.
Which one is higher for me? Wait, where's the healing check? Oh, heal.
Heal.
Okay, we're doing perception because that's a much better roll for me.
Oh yeah, I'm doing perception too. What? So do I add the 13 or what? How does that?
You add
affect
the
roll?
13.
Okay.
How do you have a plus 13? What the heck?
He has a huge
I'm
fucking...
I'm very perceptive.
I've got a plus 15 in
I
persuasion.
don't have anything over a plus 10 except for use rope, which is an 11.
All right, yeah, 28.
28. You two
I don't
can...
need to be good at things. I'm lucky.
You two can both see, like, in his leg, there is a large red spot and a hole that looks about the size of a bullet.
Hey, bud. Do you need help? I've been trained on semi-first aid. Not great, but I picked some things up from my...
I'm good. My nap is gonna like snap to him, and I'm gonna be like, "Are you still alive?"
Tank!
What?
They're asking you questions.
Are you still alive?
Oh, she is. He's talking!
No, he's talking, Lauren.
Not as much of a sign as you'd think.
Yeah, he's talking
He can.
somewhat the amount that you need to be.
I'm pretty sure I'm alive.
Then you're useless to me, and I turn back to the chef.
That's just not nice.
I'm gonna go sit next to that guy
Yeah, you sort of...
and try to offer assistance with his bullet hole.
Yeah, no. Alex, are you gonna let somebody help you with your hole? Your leg bullet hole?
Yeah,
Your hole?
sure.
Hello, sir. I'm here to help you with your hole.
Puts hand on shoulder.
I'm a plumber.
You're at a Waffle House. A strange man puts his hand on your shoulder and says he'll help you with your hole.
And then he smiles big.
Anyone else who wants to roll perception is welcome to at this moment.
Oh yeah, I'm. Yeah.
Plus 3, 18.
Would you like help with that, buddy?
18.
23.
Damn!
All three of you notice there's actually an arcade cabinet in here where there would usually be a jukebox. Y'all can see where someone's actually wheeled out the jukebox quite recently.
Oh man.
Every day.
I love their in-house radio.
You can see in its place is an arcade game.
Hey, winning.
Yes?
Swear to God, if his name is
Can
Tron.
I
I'm crying. It's oblivious.
roll something? Just a thought. Can I roll something? Just maybe involving maybe some of the files I brought. Just a thought.
Roll knowledge esoteric.
Oh, just a tick. Okay.
It's gotta be oblivious. There's no shot.
I want to go play it.
You get up to play it.
That's bad.
I'm gonna attempt to help this dude's bullet hole.
23.
Roll heal. Julia, you're going through your files and you pull out one and it... Luke, you've gone, you're playing it.
Yes.
Slip 2 quarters in, you're playing it now.
Yes.
It's Polybius. It's Polybius.
I called it, bro. I love oblivious.
She started. Julia immediately starts sweating.
Search what?
She starts sweating. And she's watching in horror, and she's like, "God, should I do something about that?" Oh, Jesus.
Why notice everyone looking at me in abject horror?
Only Julia knows this. Only Julia's watching. Dan is next to you, cheering you on.
Let's go!
Let's go!
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'll go ahead and head over and just like, you got this!
Luke,
Julia is
please.
staring. Like, she's not even hiding her expression. She is staring in terror.
Luke, please roll a luck check.
Hey, I'm good at these.
Hey!
What do I have? Let's see.
Your luck bonus.
Is it only the person playing or also people who would be watching?
Only person playing right now.
Okay.
I hate that you said right now. I hate that. I hate that.
Wait, never mind.
What's up? What's up? What's up, Warren?
Nothing.
Nah, what is it?
What game is it?
It's Polybius.
What is Polybius?
You've never heard of it. You've actually never heard of this game.
So Warren has never heard of Polybius.
No.
Warren doesn't have time for games.
This game's a
Bro heard about conspiracy theory involving a video game. He's like, bullshit.
Not time for that.
Bullshit, that's fake. People made that up.
Warren would
This
never
is-
say people made that up.
This is
The government
wild.
made that up.
Yeah, I probably failed that heal check.
Yeah. Alex, your leg fucking burns. This fucker offered to help your hole and now your leg is burning.
I gotta go.
Your hole's bigger.
Sorry, buddy.
I will say,
I'm not as good as my girlfriend. She's much better at this.
you just see him. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm fine. Thanks for the help though. Sort of cheers you with the coffee before he goes to drink another sip of it, puts it down, pours a bunch of salt in it, and just starts drinking again.
I imagine a man expanding your hole and he says, sorry, my girlfriend's way better at that.
Jeez! That's beautiful.
Absolute cinema.
Your
No.
Honor,
No.
this is peak.
My girlfriend puts holes in me.
I come to Waffle House for a meeting, and I end up failing at helping someone. Yeah. Aye.
Oh, that's so funny that I just said that at this exact moment.
Is waiting.
I said my girlfriend puts holes in me.
Julia's waiting.
And then
for,
you call my name and
for
tell me
Mac
that.
to not be sat next to a fucking psycho
I like it.
to go talk to him, but she's like, man, it is really hard.
Wait, what do you want to do?
He'd be backing away from that guy. He just fucked him up even more. He doesn't want to hurt him anymore.
You know what? That's fair. Is anybody even left at your table?
I was at the bar.
Yeah, no, he's at
Oh,
the.
you're at the bar.
bar.
Oh, okay.
So,
What's up,
sorry,
Warren?
go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, me. Right. Sorry. Julia is going to. She's going to take her files, slip them into her satchel.
Mhm.
It has 4 locks on it. It also if she ever drops it, you hear a metal clink. It's really a briefcase. I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, you can't get on me when I'm on this chair.
She's going to stand up and walk next to Mac and just be like, so, I assume it was you that messaged me? Mac says nothing.
He just
Like a
stares
girl-
up. He just stares up at you. Looks back to the back to the bar and says, sorry, I'm also eating.
No, no, Mac is eating it as well. We gotta make it real. Gotta make it canon. He's Bros enjoying his waffles.
Method acting.
Yeah, exactly.
Method macking.
I don't know what you're referring to. All I did was send some routine emails to other government agencies.
Yeah. That's
Can I make a perception check to hear the word government agencies?
Roll perception.
oh no.
How are you that surprised? I pointed out the NPS hat.
Yeah, he did point out he has an NPS hat on.
NPS doesn't count.
It's a
That's
federal
crazy.
agency.
Yeah, but they're cool. They do forests.
We do more than forests. You'd be surprised.
Fed. It doesn't matter.
But
For a second
can
there, I
I
thought you.
can I make the perception check?
Absolutely.
Also, Octo, for a second there, I thought you said Fend.
No.
God.
But we are in a Waffle House.
Jesus.
19.
Right.
19? Yeah, no, you hear the words federal agency.
I'm gonna put my hands in my pockets and just like quietly go back to the table with Armanis.
You will. Julia is going to stop looking at Mac and is just slowly watching you. Like she turns back to watch you walk back.
Do I see her looking at me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm just gonna turn to her and just eyeball her, just standing in the middle of the aisle.
She's going to turn back towards Mac and just says, "Yeah, that friend of yours.
Friend? He just came up and started bugging the guy who was making the food. I just wanted my fucking dinner.
Guys.
I don't know. I don't know your relation. I don't have the type of connections to look into people like that. But what I
You think I do?
At least you had at least enough connections to get into contact with someone like me, which isn't necessarily the easiest thing.
It is if you have
even
access
for-
to the internet.
Well, you know, usually people avoid that number, so you know.
Also, when she stops looking, I'm gonna return to the table with Armanis, like I said.
Fuck yeah.
I'm over watching.
Oh yeah. You return to the table. Armanis is chilling and watching the arcade gaming.
Well, I go back to the table we were at, and I close my laptop.
Luke, how long do you play?
How long until I win or lose?
You're getting pretty high up there on scores, and then suddenly the music cuts out. The game keeps going though.
I think it might be busted.
Julius?
Also, my food is probably ready now. I'm gonna go eat my food now.
You and Daniel head over. And you see Daniel's mouth moving for a good minute, you just can't hear him.
Huh. I look around. I pick up a salt shaker and drop it on the table.
You all hear the... Luke,
Not like I
you...
get to break it, but like...
Yeah, no, just the sound of a salt shaker hitting a table. Luke, you hear nothing. You can't feel your right arm.
Bro's having a stroke.
I need a physician. I need a physician. I say to the Waffle House.
Speaking of,
Winter, do I have my phone on me?
Yeah, but she's states away. She's not getting here in time to save a stroke
No.
victim.
I could just be like, hey, how do I deal with someone who's having a stroke?
My right arm is numb and I cannot hear, so do not try to tell me anything. 'Cause I will not understand.
You open your mouth, and you don't feel any noise come out.
yeah, you might want to go. Speaking of pals, you might want to go check on that one. He touched
Does
something
anyone
really
else
shouldn't
hear
have.
me?
Yeah, no, none of y'all hear him.
What did he touch? Or, yeah, what did they touch?
That's... How should I put this?
How should I put this?
Does Dan notice?
Yeah, no, Dan's noticed, and he has started signing to you rapidly.
Fuck. I don't know that. I
Would
pull
you-
out my phone and I start texting Dan.
He pulls out
The
his phone
first message
immediately.
is it's just fuck. I can't
I'll,
hear.
I'll say, as you're typing, you hear sound come back, and then your arm regains feeling.
Ha. Good. Can I speak again?
Yeah.
Ha. Cool.
Alright. I'll say
Crisis averted.
Armanis and Warren, you two both see this. Warren, you get to watch the whole thing with the salt shaker, and he stands up and opens his mouth, and no noise comes out.
Do they
I'm gonna-
recognize me?
Yeah, no, you recognize this guy. This guy was also involved in the fucking shit at Pine Haven.
I recognize him.
Yeah. Yeah, you recognize them.
I woke up in the.
I'm pointing the EMF reader at him and turning it on.
Oh my god. Warren, don't notice me. Warren, please.
It's not really popping up as anything.
Then I'm gonna do it to the arcade game.
It's not popping up as anything ghostly or phantasmal.
Okay, I have to ask, what is that thing you're holding? Just yell across at you.
It's a heart monitor.
It's an EMF reader.
Oh, you're a ghost hunter, aren't you?
I prefer the term paranormal investigator extraordinaire.
Yeah. Just like Amazon, if you add more flavor words, it sounds better.
I don't use Amazon. They can track those packages.
I mean, if that thing is detecting any form of frequency, technically we could track you off of it.
They put facial recognition in the cardboard.
I'm gonna quickly turn to Armanis and just like whisper, like, "Is that true?"
I don't know.
You're a live streamer. I'd assume you'd know things about radio waves.
Do I look like I've studied that?
I walk over with my bowl of hash browns and pat Armanis on the back. Nice to see you again.
Hey, nice to see you too.
Why are you here? I'm scared.
Someone broke into my house and left a train ticket.
Winter, what brought me to this specific Waffle House, or is it just coincidence that I'm here?
There's
I just
coincidence.
choose to
It was on the way for you.
be here? Okay. See.
Destiny draws all of us to Waffle House.
Yeah, no, like I mentioned, there's a number of things that could have brought y'all here. Hunger, depression, loss, lust, need, whatever it is, you're in a Waffle House.
Ah, yes, and my favorite,
Yeah, no.
my favorite reasoning to be at Waffle House: addiction.
Lust.
Yeah, no, I kind of ran out of drinks, and I figured, okay, well, I don't really want to sleep, so food should probably help.
Have you?
I find alcohol clouds the mind.
I still watch your streams, by the way.
Ah, thank you.
Great content.
Thank you.
I think you should play Phasmophobia again. I enjoyed watching that game.
That
It was very
makes
realistic.
sense.
We should play Phasmo, Manly.
We should play Phasmo.
Julia is going to look back at Mac and like lean in to whisper. Yeah, by the way, the one with the EMF. Yeah, we kind of already have that one on file. I just kind of call him the Spaz.
Hey, let's the thing that you got an email about, let's not talk about that here.
Oh yeah, no, I was just.
Anyway,
You know-
what brings you to these parts? Because apparently whoever broke into my house sent for an email.
I
You didn't
live
get an
here.
email too, did you? You live here?
No, I live here,
Near here, Pine Haven.
near here.
Oh shit, we're back around.
How is Pine Haven nowadays?
Fucking
Still
creepy.
Scary. Still scary. Still creepy. Still full
It
of
hasn't changed.
horrors
a bit.
beyond comprehension. And
We avoid there.
Winter, do I hear that?
Yeah.
Avoid there.
I assume
My
I also
therapist.
hear that.
said
Yeah, no,
we're
you
doing-
all hear that.
Winter,
My
would I have
therapist said
known
we're
about
doing-
Pine Haven from the Forest Service people that I talked to?
Not really.
Okay, good.
I
You
assume I have.
Yeah, no, you've read about the
But,
siege of Pine Haven.
Yep, that's what I thought.
I help out around the broadcast tower from time to time. I'm with Dan right now.
Oh, that's where I met the nice lady.
Yeah, her. That's also where we saw old accordion limbs. You remember? You remember that? That was great. That was.
I do remember that. It's how I know
Great.
I'm not psychotic.
Are all of you high? Just say across the restaurant.
I just have a passion for the truth.
You have a passion for the weed.
On the one hand, we are at a Waffle House. On the other hand, who's asking?
Yeah, what are you,
Someone
a Fed?
someone who's also seen horrors, but you guys just said limb accordion.
Oh yeah,
If
her
you're
name.
trying to be subtle about this, like you're talking in a public space that like I could hear you from all the way across the restaurant.
We're talking about a video game, okay?
Yeah, sure.
You mean the one that just made you not be able to talk?
Nope, that's a different one.
What was your name again?
I'm Luke.
Oh, right. Armanis is the only one who keeps in contact with me for some reason.
I wonder why.
Armanis,
I-
does that make us best buds?
I've noticed you. However, I've been trying to keep it on the down low. Because
Even
I
one
don't
that's
want to.
been the email?
No. Who still uses email?
Just look at your character, Mars.
Yeah, the fucking Julia.
I'll use it. I'll use it to sign up for stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
So,
If a file's too big, I can send it through there.
you're all, you both were drawn here. I just happen to be here. So, that makes me feel better, because whatever conspiracy is going on has to do with y'all, and I'm in the clear. However,
The word
I would not-
conspiracy has a lot of negative connotations.
Yeah, but shit fuckery tends to drag
Generally, I prefer
whatever
the term
fuck is ever
peace.
around.
yeah, well, let me give a word of advice. Do not use the game in the corner. It will give you a stroke.
I pulled my notepad back out. Tell me more.
So I was just over there playing, and then my right arm went numb, and I couldn't speak or hear.
Okay.
Obvious signs of a stroke.
Well, it is a Waffle House. It could have been covered in something that we just couldn't see, but I will look into
right.
it.
You're right.
Estes.
Yeah, I'm gonna look over towards like the food. Is my food getting ready?
Yeah, no, they bring your food over. Y'all two are getting your food
Thank
about
you.
now.
Your food's ready, best buddy. I turn to Armanis.
That's
Thanks,
crazy.
pal.
You know, that
Thanks,
guy's weird.
pal.
Oh, trust me, I know. Do you,
What,
do you know
what are you...
Do you know
What's
how
so
many files
important
he
about
shows
him?
up? He keeps showing up he keeps showing up in places that he shouldn't fucking be. Do you know how many files I've seen him on?
I wonder if there's a warrant out for him.
There is, yes, there is.
Huh?
In the
Well,
name.
Okay, listen. There's a reason why we're not actively hunting him. It's a complicated mess. I don't want to get into it. It's a lot of paperwork. But
Speaking of paperwork, never tell your boss about that message.
oh, trust me, he doesn't know a damn thing, and he won't. What I do is my own business.
I'm-
Leave me alone. They don't ask me questions.
I imagine at this point you do get a call from Noel.
Hold on, I gotta do this. And she's gonna walk outside. She's gonna fucking walk out of the Waffle House, and you will see that he takes out what looks like a bit of an older phone, and it is pitch black. There is no case on it. There is no indicator of what brand it is. It is just a black, like coal black phone.
Fuck yeah.
When I see her walk out of the Waffle House, I'm gonna lean over to Armanis and be like, I don't like the way she was looking at me.
Buddy, you look at everyone weird. Sorry, that was just saying that out of character.
this conversation. I'm just gonna like really.
This is an
intensely point at
AP
him.
conversation. See your way out of it.
You know, Lauren, you do tend to draw attention. You're very loud spoken.
I'm not an artist.
Ow.
Mars, yeah, no. I'll say, Julia, you get outside, you open up the phone, you hear a deep gravelly voice. Hey, are you in Floyd, Virginia yet?
Is that where we are?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm you wouldn't believe how like I read about him. I met this guy, right? The guy on the fire that I kept complaining about, the spaz.
Warren Madara?
Yeah. Sometimes I thought, oh, maybe they're exaggerating, maybe they just got off on the wrong foot. No, he's just really like that.
He is like that is wild.
Like, you wouldn't fucking believe this. Also, yeah, I gotta make a call in on something.
What's up?
Isn't the game called Columbus?
Polybius, yes.
Polybius, sorry. I was thinking of
I thought it was
Climbo!
Polybus.
Plumbus!
Columbus. Yeah, Polybius. At this Waffle House. I'll give you the address. We gotta get this thing in the storage as soon as possible.
Got it.
Also, that email I got.
Yep. It was legit, right?
Oh yeah. She recognized what
An SRA is?
yeah, she recognized, yeah.
You know there's Myers Tech, but not really.
Yeah. Got SRA stitched on them. It's
By the way, he has not shown that at all.
Yeah.
no, because didn't you point out the hat?
No, that was an NPS
No,
hat.
that was to point out the NPS logo.
Oh, the MPS. No, yeah, not SRA. That was what
Oh.
I was talking about, the MPS.
The NPS guy? Yeah.
Yeah, if you can look into. I don't really have the tech on me at the moment, so
Give me a name, send it to me, I'll have someone do it.
I don't think Mac told her his name.
Not yet.
He did not.
Was he wearing a badge of any kind that had his name?
No, he is currently on his off season.
Okay. Don't got a
He
name
just
yet?
wears a hat because he likes the hat.
Hey, did you take the matches or did you leave them again?
Do you know how bad of an idea that is?
Not particularly. Do you know how many people I have to negotiate and how many different expense reports I have to sign off on, but yours always seem to be where trouble is?
You know that's not fair. That's not fair. Don't do that. Wait, no. Don't do that.
Don't get yourself killed. And he hangs up.
She sends him a text message. No, she sends him an email. Who emails her? She emails him saying that that when she gets a name, she'll send it his way. preferably with a photo.
Understood.
And then she. I'm sorry. And then she's going to quickly tuck the phone back into her pocket, and she's going to walk back inside.
Fuck yeah. Warren,
Yes?
you can see all their shit.
Oh, what?
You watch the fucking people who were talking about being feds go outside, make a call, and come back in.
Hey, Armanis,
What's happening?
is now a bit too late to ask if you'd rather go to the Dairy Queen down the street?
Armount is with like only like a fourth of his plate. A little bit.
I'll say also, as Julia re-enters the Waffle House, you all watch as all the lights go out and it goes completely pitch black outside. Fuck!
Warren takes his
Invisible.
flashlight out of his.
I have to pull out one of
and
my-
turns it on.
Mikey, turn on the generators!
Things for my backpacking kit.
Mikey,
Flashlight.
Mikey,
Yeah, I knew I forgot something. Flashlight. I'm adding that to my inventory.
Mikey, get the generators.
I
And
am
about a-
invisible.
About 30 seconds later, the lights all turn on, but outside is still pitch black.
That's
Before
not good.
Hey, Chef, is
Yeah.
there a known maintenance issue that causes outages like that?
I don't think that outside being
Winter.
pitch black is the lighting thing.
Daniel, please, I'm working right now.
Winter, is it safe to say after the shit Mac has seen working with the NPS in the forest, he'd pull out his gun?
you can if you'd like.
He'd have his hand on his holster.
Your hands on your holster. After a minute, you see a Goliath wearing nothing but an apron and holding a 12-gauge shotgun step out from the back. Generators are on. You can see his name tag reads, "Hello, my name is Juicy. How may I help you today?"
We
Thanks, Juicy.
We love Juicy the Goliath.
love Juicy the Goliath.
You have extra propane tanks.
Warren's gonna audibly go, why is everyone in this town so weird?
Oh my god.
Hey, Juicy, sir with the shotgun.
His name's Rico.
Oh, okay. Are the exterior lights powered by your generator?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Uh,
One place.
hey Rico,
Yeah.
do you have any propane or gasoline?
We have propane accessories.
May I have some?
Why?
Based on the vibe of the room, I'm feeling in danger and I want to make a way to protect myself.
I ain't giving you the supplies to build a bomb. We have rules
Oh,
against
It's not a
that
bomb.
now.
It's a flamethrower.
We have rules against those too now. Do we
It's
have
not
rules
explosive,
against?
It's incendiary.
Rico, what's the local fauna and wildlife like here?
Nothing bad. Fuck you want me to know? I moved here 2 months ago.
How close are we to the fog?
Not 30 minutes away. Maybe an hour.
Okay, so this is
Was
not
it-
bad.
This is
I
not...
don't know if this Waffle House is haunted.
Shit, probably.
So
You
let's think
idiot!
of the
Don't
guy
tell
with
him that!
the
That's a
pole.
fucking health inspector! No one has
I'm
ever
not
been...
a health inspector.
No one has ever been injured in this building. Do you know what that sounds like? Something a health inspector would say.
He's not. It was a fake badge.
I'm gonna flash the badge again.
Does this say health inspector?
It's
I
real
think
close.
that
He's
badge
just
is
a
made
nut
of
job.
plastic.
It is... Warren, what is it made of?
It's hand cut pig steel.
Okay.
He's just a nut job.
Who gave
Yeah,
you this?
I'm not a nut job. He's like pointing really intensely at you again.
Luke is
Prove it.
making
I'm gonna
tools in
reach
the
into my
corner
fanny pack and pull out a
out of
copy of The
utensils.
Boy Who Cried Wolf and show it to Mac. You know what the difference between me and him is? I never made anything up.
The difference between you and
Why
him
do
is
you
you've
have
never seen
that?
an actual wolf.
Why do you have that?
I've seen a wolf. I highly doubt you've
I
ever seen
find the
one.
character highly relatable.
Oh, fucking course you do. Alright.
Let's get off the topic of wolves. Alright.
She's gonna
No,
she's
new
gonna walk
topic.
back up. Julia's gonna walk back up to the bar and just sit down with like a huff. And it's just like I feel like since Mac is pretty much doing the same exact thing she is, he will notice where her hand placement is and how it is not moved even a little bit since the lights went out. And she's just going to sit down, and it's just like, of all the fucking places, of all the places, who's the one time I go out by myself? And she's rubbing her temples.
Armanis, what are you doing? Power's back on. And Armanis, you notice you're holding your camera now, which you weren't doing when the lights went out.
Weird.
Strange.
Is this the one? Is this the one where I
This is
get
the one.
the free spirit site?
Yep.
Yeah, no, I'll take a look. See.
You can tell everyone's kind of freaking the fuck out. For a minute, you can see something big outside, and then it disappears.
Oh, joyful.
So we're
Well,
not making a blaze.
You know, there's
I'll say you have the equipment for that if you need to.
something big out there.
What
Or-
do I need a repeating shot?
That's just parts. Do you just have shit you want to put into a gun?
Yes. Also,
when,
my gun is not in my weapons.
Fuck me.
When Armanis says there's something big outside, Warren's gonna like dramatically turn to him. What do you mean, best buddy?
I mean, there's something big,
Whoa. How loud are you talking?
and he had disappeared. There was something big, and now there isn't.
Jim, how loud were you talking?
So
Normal level.
Winter,
Okay.
Warren's gonna write down lights went out and came back on. Outside, still dark. Something big, then there wasn't.
Shouldn't have come here. Shouldn't have come here.
Yeah, you and me both.
Fucking curiosity killed the cat, I guess.
Yeah, and it killed more than that. So let's.
Luke is in the corner, just like collecting scrap metal.
Yeah, you're disassembling the table. Luke, you can see that it looks like water's beginning to drip into the Waffle House.
Oh no, no. The fire's not gonna work. Okay, cool. We're going with the gun against water? I don't... Rock, paper, scissors, gun, water. I can't remember. Okay. Electricity. Oh, that's a bad idea. Or a good idea? Bad idea.
Julia's gonna lean over to Mac and say, but actually, is Luke on any list that she would recognize?
You've seen
Wait, you're that?
Roll knowledge history.
Okay. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Not as good, but that's fine.
Uh-oh.
Nothing that really matches the face. There are a few cases you can think of with the name Luke, but like, it's also the name Luke.
Yeah.
I am your father.
Yeah, like, she's just like, no, I didn't know that you get a second spaz over here. I thought there was only one of them. Well, two.
I will say.
One in the corner.
I
I'm
will.
gonna construct cover
Fuck yeah. I will say.
using the table.
Delightful. I will say, as y'all are doing this, Alex sort of looks around. Hey, was this in here before? And he holds up a sealed bottle of almond water.
I don't think almond water has ever been found inside of a Waffle House.
It's my.
It looks like a metal, like one of those shitty metal water bottles.
The reusable ones?
Yes.
Oh,
It
okay.
has, with like a vomit brown veneer to it. And it says in italic letters on the side, almond water.
That's
Can I make a like knowledge esoteric check
like
to
that's
see like
poison.
what almond water means?
Is my phone working?
It doesn't get signal in here.
Can I check my phone?
Can I check?
Well, the issue is I use a sat phone because I'm
It
just
doesn't-
in the middle of nowhere.
It doesn't get signal in here.
Fuck.
Hey Daniel, come over here.
Julia's gonna
Yep.
check her quote-unquote work phone.
It doesn't get signal in here. Armanis, your camera gets signal in here and your phone has signal in here, but that's a different issue.
Oh my god.
I
I just want some hash browns.
I can't tell if staying inside is the safer option or if leaving is.
I don't know. I just draw my gun. I fucking hate this job. I should be on my off season.
You shouldn't even fucking be here.
The hunt has begun. Now nowhere is safe.
Oh my god.
What the
this
fuck
is-
are you on about?
Warren, buddy, you sound like you're gonna murder us.
I'm the one who's here to protect you.
Warren, as you look around, in the chair where you were sitting, there's an almond water.
Another one?
Another one.
I'm gonna pull out my camera and take pictures of both almond water.
You take pictures of both almond waters? Do you open either of them?
I'm gonna open the one that was in my chair, sure. But I put on like a plastic doctor's glove and then I open it.
Surprised you didn't
It-
pull out a face mask.
It smells like sugar. It smells really sweet. Almost like how Coke smells.
Can I see what color the liquid is?
It's clear, like water.
I'm honest. Take a whiff of that.
I thought you were gonna say take a sip of it.
Armanis! Armanis!
Winter! I'm gonna fucking. Oh, I'm gonna. Oh.
Or, take my advice and don't Google shit, because it takes the fun out of the campaign.
What does that smell like to you, Armanis?
My nose is clogged.
Warren's eyes narrow.
Are you sure?
He just kind of. I'll go ahead and do like. Can I go ahead and roll performance to do like a sniffle?
Yeah.
Like I'm sick. $17 plus my 15.
Oh, hope you feel better, best buddy.
And then I just pull it back.
Mac, Julia, you two roll perception, if you'd be willing.
Okay. Okay.
Mac?
3.
23. I'll say you two both hear something outside. And, like, y'all see the door shake a bit, and then it stop.
Julia, on instinct, turns around and instantly has her gun drawn and like pointed at the door.
Oh, mine's already drawn.
Yep.
I drew mine when...
Mac, you in a similar vein there with just the gun straight on the door.
Warren's just gonna shake his head. Fuck it.
You know, I'm gonna pull out my flashlight. I'm gonna hold my flashlight up like fucking
Mine
clearing
is
a
also
room
drawn.
like SWAT.
Mine is also drawn. And peeked up over the barrier that I have built.
You guys just see me holding a fucking, like, one of those, like, what's it, like the 5-pound metal flashlights?
Warren is actually gonna slip a hand into his trench coat and put his hand on his hole.
I've taken my hat and sunglasses off at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I'll
Steady
go ahead
my
and
aim.
ready my psionic knife.
Yeah, no. Fuck yeah.
Do I have a pager? I need a pager.
I'll say you have a pager. Y'all hear 3 knocks on the door to the Waffle House.
Who is it?
Don't say that.
3 knocks.
Uh-huh.
By a demon, it mocks the holy.
Do I?
You know, if they're knocking on a Waffle House, I don't think that they're.
Is there any knowledge of this in my fucking book?
You fucking first
Winter.
I'll say roll knowledge esoteric. That's gonna be a sentence y'all hear from me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah. What? The weird shit campaign uses the weird shit roll?
Yeah.
It's wild.
I'll say you've absolutely heard about people just kind of going into these weird liminal spaces while wandering through parks. It's a bit above your pay grade. You know,
Fucking liminal space.
you know that for some reason or another, you have in your handbook a few different phone numbers for outside companies that you're supposed to call in the event of certain events or certain problems. Liminal Spaces advise that you contact a group known as Async Storage Solutions.
Anyone got a working phone?
Yeah, I got one.
Call this number.
What is it?
Hopefully a solution to this problem.
Ah, you motherfucker.
I guess.
When he says the number out loud, does Julia recognize the number at all?
Yeah, no, you've had to call this number a few times.
Oh.
The phone rings twice. It's a 1-800 number. The phone rings twice. Async Research Solutions, this is Kanan speaking. How may I help you today?
Would Warren know these guys?
You have theories about async. A lot of homeless people have disappeared where async is located.
So yeah, I'm gonna turn on my voice recorder again and so it'll hold it near the phone.
Yeah, there's weird shit going on at this Waffle House.
Liminal space, I just yell across the room.
I'm sorry, sirs. I don't know how I can help you with liminal spaces. Here at Async, we deal with storage solutions as well as researching the crops of the future. If you're interested, we can talk about our hiring programs or some of our advanced industrializations into different fields, including genetics.
Let me.
Buddy.
Julia walks over and is like, give me that.
Warren's just gonna go
have my
silent.
phone.
Wait,
Oh, this
say
is-
that again.
I can put it on speaker.
Whatever. Once he does so, Julia's just gonna say,
Y'all seem like the
Julie's gonna
type to
say-
use email.
what is my exact position? Remind me again?
It's just a section number for the FBI.
Ah. Should I just make up a fucking number?
Wait.
Hold on.
Okay.
It is. You are. Extension 731.
You said extension 31?
731, yes.
731. Oh, okay. She says, okay, we're stopping this now. This is Julia Kidd, extension 731. We are dealing with a liminal space situation. I need you here now. That's an order.
Can you?
Give me back talk either.
I'll get my supervisor.
Yeah,
And y'all are put on hold.
Oh, that's
Ah, shit. Am I going to get on some sort of list?
don't worry. If you
Buddy, if you're associated with him, you already are. It's just point of Warren.
Yeah, no, trust me. If you were involved with this guy at all in the past, you're definitely on the list.
I told them all they were tracking me and they called me crazy.
We
Luke.
don't want to track you. You just keep showing up.
Luke looks at Dan and says, "I need you to help me stay calm."
Okay? How do we do?
Imperative.
How do we do this? How do you want to do this?
Matthew Mercer.
I don't know. Maybe like, I just like rub my back.
Okay,
Tell me
sure.
Everything's gonna be all right. Like, what would you do to someone who's gonna have either a panic attack or something like that? Like that kind of thing.
I got you. And he just hugs you really tightly and just starts patting you on the back and telling you that you're okay.
This is
Was this
this
your
can
hype
work.
man?
This is like proper, like, this is both, you notice both, like, it's very comforting, like a weighted blanket. It is also very restraining.
This is good. This is
Upon
perfect.
seeing this happening, Warren's gonna awkwardly rub Armanis' shoulder and just be like, "It's okay, we can make it through this."
God, you're such a fucking spaz. I really, like, God.
I'm alright.
After a few minutes, Kanan picks back up. Sorry, currently we have, Ivan Beck is out at the moment. Would you be willing to wait or possibly leave a message?
Oh my god, you're right. She's gonna kill us.
If I don't get into a call with your boss in the next 20 minutes, it's your ass. Do not fuck with me.
You want to give them 20 minutes?
20 minutes is being generous, okay? I know how the business works, and these assholes are slow as dick.
This is a horrible emergency number.
It's not an emergency
Okay, buddy.
number. Y'all can
Buddy.
hear whatever call center receptionist is starting to cry.
Buddy, do me a favor. Take a
Warren's
deep
gonna
breath.
go, damn it.
Call the Blue Ridge Parkway National Park. Have them come to Floyd, Virginia.
Okay. Okay. Click.
What are the national park people gonna do here? This isn't a park.
What do you think you're gonna do here, Park Boy?
You'd be surprised the amount of weird shit that the National Park Service deals with.
Oh my fucking god. Alright.
I have a question for you, Park Boy.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on Mothman?
Oh my god.
Would I even know what the fuck that is?
Yeah, you would. You would also know that it is actually a rosy maple moth.
It's a
You're
rosy
autistic.
maple moth.
Like, that's the closest species that it is. It is, of course, man-shaped, but it has the coloring of a rosy maple moth.
Warren's gonna turn to another section in his notebook. He like rapidly flips through and writes "rosy maple."
If you actually want to look that up, that is a real type of moth, and they are located around that area in West Virginia.
Oh yeah, these little divas.
Yeah, those little fuckers. Those are the gayest little moths.
Hey,
These
your name's Warren, right?
Warren Madara, paranormal investigator extraordinaire.
Okay,
at your
Warren.
service.
Because you seem like you get easily distracted, put a note in your book about random stairs in the forest and why you shouldn't go near them.
Oh, we're on that topic now.
Can I make a
No,
knowledge
it's just
esoteric check?
just to keep him distracted.
Can I make a knowledge esoteric check?
Roll knowledge esoteric.
Warren, they're trying to get you. They're trying to keep you from heaven.
That's
That's how you get there.
how you go to heaven, Warren. That's how you see God, Warren.
13.
You've heard
I'm not a liar.
that they've mentioned the stairs. People have mentioned the stairs.
People have talked about the stairs before. What's so special about them?
Don't go near them.
They send you to Jesus, Warren. They've got a whole
Only.
song about it.
We don't know where it sends you.
Hero die.
My heaven, though serving in hell.
Octo.
What?
Hero die.
Thank you. Let's go.
Are the cops still at the booth?
No, they are gone.
Where the
They're
fuck
gone?
did they go?
They
Where did
disappeared.
go?
They disappeared when the lights flashed.
Ah, beans.
Do y'all want to investigate
Where-
their booth?
Yeah.
I'm going to go investigate their booth.
Roll perception.
uh,
Actually, no. I'm going to say, just based off of passives here, Julia, Warren, you two can notice that all the other booths in this establishment are red. This one is a mixture of tan, blue, and black.
Oh my god. No.
Did they become the fucking seat?
Oh my god.
That's just me asking out of character.
Warren's gonna poke the seat.
It's warm. It has a heartbeat.
Oh my god.
Mm.
I didn't use a booth that was.
Warren's gonna
People
dramatically turn
today.
back to the group.
Seems our friends, the police, didn't ghost of a chance.
I please don't tell me you.
Are there cameras? Are there other than
Doing what the whole time?
I don't want to get into this. I really don't want to get into this.
Oh, let's get into this, Fed.
Are you a Fed?
I guess it's a little late now. Yeah, she takes out her badge and shows that she's a. She shows her FBI badge.
What could I tell from the original email about her
you
position at the
didn't
FBI?
hear her say that she explicitly was a Fed.
She said she was an
Hi.
FBI asset.
Was playing a video game,
This
and
was
I couldn't
like
hear her for a
5 minutes
minute.
ago.
On the phone. What are you talking about?
I was building a fort made out of tables.
No one fair.
Luke, you
Mark
haven't
is-
been let go of yet. Also,
I
Mac,
know. This conversation is while I'm like curled up on the floor being held.
oh no, you are upright. You are being held upright by a brick wall of a man.
God, I wish that
Very comforting.
He's holding you like 3 inches off the ground and just gently comforting you.
My feet are dangling. I'm just talking with people while being held like a teddy bear. I've never felt safer in my life. Thank you, Dan.
It's okay, I have to do this more than you'd think.
That makes sense.
What is... what the fuck is going on? Oh, hey, Mars, what would Julia's email handle look like?
It just says it's just a bunch of numbers, and then ends with kid spelled K-I-D-D.
You're not allowed to use a personal email on a government network.
Oh right, yeah, sorry. It is literally just a bunch of numbers. Admittedly, it is
Oh.
like a bunch of numbers. That is it.
Do you have a signature on your email? What that means is, do you put your name and title? That's what a signature is on an email.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so you would. Yeah. Yeah.
I would know you're the unwanted stepchild of the FBI.
Yeah, you would. If you asked any other
FBI agent, they'll be like, yeah, no, don't talk to her. She's fucking insane. Everyone in that job position goes insane in like 5 months.
And if you look into how long she's been with the FBI, you would know it's been 4 years. She's almost hit the new record.
So, I'm stuck.
Next week, he gets free Sunday.
I'm stuck in a Waffle House with something scary outside.
No, the scary...
People I know.
I'll say the scary thing outside left. Y'all are aware that, like, there was a scary thing outside. And then there was the thing mumbling in a vague approximation of English.
Ah. Yay.
I'll say at this point, y'all hear more banging from outside.
Did anyone else hear I need help?
Buddy, if you want to make a message, just write on the window.
So, Warren's gonna reach into his fanny pack and pull out a dry erase marker, and on the inside of the window write, "Do you need help?"
As you do, you notice that it actually pulls up what looks to be almost like soot off the window. And you can see what looks like another layer of it on the outside.
Oh, that's not good.
Is there still water, like, trickling in?
There is, and you can see next to it, there's another almond water. This one actually has some green text at the bottom that says, now with calming cucumber. Now in calming cucumber flavor.
Is it just like a puddle near the door, or is there like an
Yeah.
inch of water? over
There's a
the
puddle.
entire floor?
There is a puddle near the door.
Okay.
So guys, I don't want to be Captain Obvious here. Has any of us tried just opening the door?
You can be the first one to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. You watch.
I don't know if we should open the door, buddy.
Daniel Mech, to cover.
Daniel,
Yeah.
man.
Warren is going to reach in and pull out his Beretta and like cock it and then open the door.
I want you to roll force
Christ.
for me.
Is this North Carolina or Texas?
Roll what?
Jesus.
Force.
Force.
Jesus Christ, Warren, when did you get such a big gun?
Berettas can be
Who
small.
gave him a gun?
Yeah, Beretta
Period.
aren't particularly big.
Only certain guns from Beretta are big. Beretta's a company.
You don't know everything about me, Armanis.
Yeah, it's
Him
been a
a
couple
gun,
of
full
months since,
stop.
like, there was any sort of contact, and a week since someone contacted you from my email.
So I rolled an 8 winter.
Okay.
Getting out of the way of the door.
It's stuck.
So
And you can see someone else trying to pull it on the other side.
as the door, Okay, so since there's someone there, I shoot the window next to the door.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Y'all watch the glass shatters. Y'all see someone in this very bulky yellow hazmat suit just sort of look. Oh, you. Y'all are real?
Oh.
What did I send you?
Why are you in a hazmat suit, sir?
Just stares at you all. Where are your suits?
Why would we have hazmat suits? We were just eating Waffle House.
Yeah, we don't.
I'm gonna get back to eating my plate.
Are we not in Floyd? Are we not in West Virginia?
The man in the suit shakes his head.
What the
I'm
hell?
I'm gonna
You all can see outside around
point out
this.
Luke being
you-
hugged by. I'm gonna point out Luke being hugged, and I'm like, do these look like hazardous material specialists to you?
You all can see
No offense.
that outside of the Waffle House, you can see the parking lot. Your car, or actually, I'll say your cars aren't there. I will say, however,
Aw,
you all
man.
can see row after row of walls with these shitty yellow wallpaper on it. It looks like it's peeling in some places. There's
Oh,
this
God damn
ugly
it.
as sin carpet on the floor, and the entire place shines with this less than fortunate lighting.
Uh-oh.
Where's the exit?
No.
Good question. That's kind of background too, you know, they're fucking rusty in here. I don't know if they want to launch or if the gate closed, but you know, I can't find a way out. And this one got
Okay,
killed when a
okay.
fucking wall wires fell on him.
Okay, we're not doing this. Either take
Not
my-
again.
If there's something radioactive going on here, take the fucking helmet off. I don't care. Take the helmet off. If I'm dying, you're dying.
That's crazy.
I'll say y'all can see it is marked with async on the arm.
Oh,
Fuckers
Hey.
responded.
you motherfucker! And she's going to stomp.
Are you climbing through the window?
Yes, yes, she is.
Warren is going to vault. Warren is going to vault through the window.
I want to see if I can open the door now.
Roll force. I fucking love this shit. This is so fucking stupid.
Daniel,
Yeah. It's okay.
please let me down. I need to try something.
Alright, you sure you aren't gonna have issues?
Oh.
No, but stand by.
Okay. He puts you down.
Puts me down. I kind of take a second to position myself, and I click my heels together 3 times. And then I look up. Am I still where I was?
Yes.
Fuck. Alright.
So it's like, oh, there's
I
no...
gotta say the thing. Alright.
You see Dan trying it too.
Click. There's no place I come. There's no place I come. There's no place I come.
For the rest of y'all see like a 6'3" guy doing this as well. Hoping that'll work.
I'm just
5'7"
gonna climb out the
and
window
6'3".
behind those two.
Yeah, Julia is currently in this guy's face, and just being like, motherfucker, when I tell you to come here, I expect you to fucking get here. Do you know how much trouble you could get in? You know how much bullshit I have to deal with? This isn't just fucking paperwork on your ass. That's paperwork on my ass.
Where the fuck are you?
Don't talk to feds. They're so mean.
Who the fuck are you? I don't know who you are. You're fucking allies. My buddy got crushed. And he gestures to a side of the building, and you can see a half-crushed human being half under the Waffle House.
Wearing ruby slippers.
Yes.
Warren's gonna look like Armanist and point at Julia and do the like cuckoo gesture.
Dibs on the slippers.
Yeah, I go ahead and look at the body. And just go, oh,
Check them on my video camera.
I'm gonna do something.
You're checking the hazmat guys?
Yeah.
The other 2 are dead. This one's alive.
also, Julia will
They look-
say, sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say, and they look like normal people.
Dead people.
Fair.
I'm gonna do that to Warren.
Julia is gonna say, Julia Kidd, extension 731, FBI.
Oh, I don't know who the hell you are. What the fuck is a 731? Hold on, let me just something. And y'all see him pull out from a contained pouch this very big code book, and he begins to flip through it. Eventually stops on 731. And then he points to it, and...
I think Wintermire just got
at 3 a.m.
Wintermire just got cloakered. Air horned.
Oh, yeah, it was an air horn.
Thank you, Dream Death, for 50 bits. Chad, I'm invoicing you for my therapy. No. 731 is... He points to it. 731, in the event that async or any async facilities enter federal investigation, all gateways are to be immediately closed.
You had to speak. You had to tell them your extension, didn't you?
Hazmat raises his hand. And he puts the book back. And you'll just see him go... And he reaches around his back and he pulls up. What y'all can see is a now torn red ribbon. Or like a red rope.
Oh, God.
Someone tell him to take the mask off or I'm gonna get pissed off.
Buddy.
Hey, if I take this off, I'm gonna get fired. And I'm gonna be feeling like fucking 4 kids in a week.
Buddy.
I got bad news for you, friend.
Buddy, Buddy, I don't think you're getting out of here.
Oh, fuck.
Winter.
Warren is going to pantomime taking the mask off and then big breaths.
Remind me if I am wrong, but this is not the first time that 3 of us have been in here.
No, the rest of the y'all saw people disappear.
People go in here.
Yeah, y'all saw 3 people. Y'all saw 3 people get in a car, and then the fucking car fell out of reality. And from what you're gathering, this Waffle House did just the same.
And they'll run as if nothing changed.
Is the game still in the
To
corner?
a realm beyond life and death, beyond the materium.
We call it the bathrooms, you fucking dipshit.
Warren's gonna grab by the collar. What did you just call me, fuckface? I will smash him upside your head.
I don't think that sounded like what you meant it to sound like.
Of all the fucking times to get stuck with the spaz, it's now.
I should have stayed at home with my girlfriend.
Seriously, you should have. Why?
Wait a minute!
Forced or
I
something?
have an idea!
Oh god.
I just pull out my backpack. I'm like, you know what? I look at Warren, I look at you, I look at Tim's character, I look at Octo's character, and I just go, none of you say a word of what you saw. Which I pull out the SRA.
You pull out the SRA, what are you doing with it?
What is that?
It's this weird, almost hexagonal structure that he has with a circular inlay on it.
Is there a form of button on this thing anywhere?
You recognize this thing.
What the hell do you think the message was about, dumbass?
What the fuck? I just
Go ahead and roll me.
fucking had it on you.
Go ahead and roll me a knowledge engineering check with 5 disadvantages.
Is that just -5?
Yep.
Okay, so it's just a -1. Got it. Because I have a +4 from my...
Yeah, so it simplifies out.
Okay.
Yep.
Come on, life. Come on, life. That's not terrible.
You have no fucking clue how the hell this thing works.
Fuck.
How does this thing work?
Let me see it.
I'm not gonna hand it to you, but you're welcome to inspect it.
Can I make a knowledge engineering check?
Go ahead, and I also want you to make a research check.
Okay, do I have disadvantage as well?
You have 5 disadvantages on the engineering check, but not on the research check.
Okay. $11 for the engineering check.
No idea how to turn it on.
And I make a luck check.
Roll a luck check.
Here, let me try.
Hold on.
I gotta
What the-
make sure I...
Unnatural
remember.
20 for the research check.
Yep. Also, what's up, Jimbo?
Oh, I was just going to say, what does the we are you let me do?
It lets you go into machines. But they have to be within a network. Warren?
Mm-hmm.
You remember the other spaz, Alex? The guy who was chilling in the corner?
Yeah?
This thing in his lab coat had the same symbol on it. And you recognize this symbol from your notes. It has been heavily associated with a group known as the Myers Foundation, which is a children's medical research center.
Oh. Let me check Twitter one real quick, guys.
Did they donate to any recent political campaigns?
I love finding out that Winter just gave you a fucking war drop
On
randomly
Twitter.
on Twitter. Just because she could.
I just tweet manly shit sometimes.
You there! Lab coat.
Huh?
What's your trade?
I play some TCGs. That's what I don't.
No! Idiot, your profession!
I'm sorry. he's crying. I'm a data analyst.
For the Myers Foundation?
Yeah?
What data do you analyze?
Different computer softwares that we're using? I mean, yes, you. Shut up.
Who are you talking to?
Nothing.
I'm gonna point the EMF reader at him.
It starts buzzing.
Well.
Don't tell me you actually found a fucking ghost.
He's actually quite good at it.
Are you being serious?
He seems crazy.
Shockingly, yeah.
He actually kind of knows what he's doing.
Not yeah. Actually, I can confirm that. Yeah, no. This, like I said, this guy keeps showing up at places that he really should not be.
You know the reason why there's a warrant out? Cause
Yes.
they never catch me.
Trust me, we do not want to catch you.
It sounds like the ultimate trap just got triggered by all of us.
Seriously, if it puts your mind at ease even a little bit so you can stop spazzing out for 2 seconds, trust me, we're not looking for you.
No, come
Okay.
on. Grab me in the night and take me to a secure facility.
Ma'am.
So you're not here to take any of us away.
What? No.
I don't think you understand what exactly I do. I don't handle the other stuff. I handle this stuff.
She was here to meet me. We weren't here about you guys.
That's
Yeah, no, this
excellent
is-
news.
I didn't think they were here for us.
What was
I
your
was
name again,
expecting
lab
something.
coat?
I'm Alex.
Last name?
Crayley.
Do you have a middle name, Dr. Crayley?
No.
Does the name Alex Crayley or just Crayley ring any bell?
Roll. Roll. Roll knowledge history. Remember, you get a bonus to ranks in it because of your feature.
I get a bonus 2 ranks?
Yeah, you get a. If I remember, at this level, it's just a +1.
Okay. So it would be +8 in all.
Academic study, you gain a number of advantages to all knowledge checks you know. You make equal to your number of ranks in this feature. You only have 1 rank in it, so yeah.
Uh,
11.
Not really. You don't know anything about an Alex Crayley.
Crayley, does this device over here seem familiar to you? And I point at the SRA.
No?
Really? Because it seems to have the same symbol as your nice coat there.
Big group. Big group the Myers Foundation is. Lots of...
Why are you so nervous, Alex? We're all friends here. Just
We're in
enjoying a
a,
night at Waffle House.
we're in a weird alien place and I don't want to get hurt. There's a mean man. He talks to me and threatens me.
A what?
Threaten you?
Is
Yeah,
this
wait, who,
person
what, when, what, why?
outside of your body?
Who's this mean man who threatens you?
That's a long story.
Winter, would I have any like ghost removal, what's the word? Exorcism equipment?
I'll say you could try to ghost trap it. I will also say, Warren, Julia, you two both are very aware that the Myers Foundation is like the Myers Foundation is a very big children research organization. Think something like St. Jude. There are some very suspicious bits about it. The founder never fucking existed. The child it was named for never fucking existed. And also, they were formed by a few other companies that, like, if you trace back, have roots back to the East India Trading Company.
Psyop from the British.
Oh my god.
We're playing the long con.
Isn't my whole thing? Is it like
Britain jump scare.
I work directly against the Myers Foundation, if I remember correctly.
Kind of.
Kind of.
It's not even like, oh, I'm working against them. It's like, these fuckers are roadblocks. These are some annoying motherfucking children's hospital runners.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, no, these are some annoying as fuck, quote unquote, children's researchers.
I'm gonna sit down at his booth. When did this mean man start threatening?
That was today. Rico, get the shot. Rico, get ready. You hear one of the goblins say, Rico, make sure that his slug is chambered.
I'm also taking notes again in my notepad. Go on, tell me. I'm here to help.
I don't. Can we please worry about getting out of here first?
Well, an investigator's gotta follow a hunch and his instincts. And my instincts tell me that these issues are interconnected, Alex. So start from the beginning, and don't leave anything out.
I was leaving work and I needed to come talk to a guy here.
So, this mean man who threatened you, it started today.
Yeah. You know, until very recently, he was very nice. He was a very good guy. I mean, like, he used to talk. He had his friends. I was one of them, and then, you know, like, we talked a bit. It was nice.
How long has he been talking to you?
Oh, we've talked for a few months.
How many months?
A few.
What's, does he have a name?
Not really.
He doesn't have one, or you've never asked for one?
Well, I did ask for one. I've just called him 8113. Ah! And, like, he winces almost like he's in pain.
Does the number 8113 ring a bell?
Not really.
Hey, you with the camera.
Was there anything that suddenly changed in your life when he started talking to you?
1 second. What's up? What's up, Aragorn Jimbo?
I was just gonna ask, do you still have cell phone connection?
Yeah, pretty sure. Got a really good plan.
Well, can we redial that number and have her not talk?
I mean, if it was from my phone, they probably have my phone, you know.
Good point.
I don't think I've got anything to change up. Oh no, that wouldn't even work. I was gonna say we could try and swap SIM cards, but still calling from the same number, so.
Not necessarily. SIM cards are follow the phone numbers follow the SIM card.
So did this voice come from a sudden major change in your life?
I guess you could say that.
Why could you say that?
It's a long story. But I will say that's where we're going to call it for tonight. Because I really want to get her...
I'd like to ask him one more question.
Yeah.
Now, let me know if this means anything to you, or if not. Where is the reptilian headquarters?
And that's where we're going to end it for tonight. Before he can answer that question. Before he gets assassinated.
We get a fucking.
I accidentally activated her sleeper agent mode.
Yeah, Julia walks up behind you and puts the barrel of her gun to your head and just fucking pulls the trigger. Kill Warren.
Kill Warren Madara! Kill Warren Madara!
Yeah, kill
And-
Warren Madara.
Twitch chat, YouTube, we hope y'all... Understandable. Twitch, YouTube, we hope y'all have had a wonderful day and night wherever you are. We hope y'all enjoyed. Thank you all for joining me tonight.
We love y'all.
Well, no, that was more to y'all. I guess y'all couldn't see it, but, like, I gestured with hands. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But yeah, no. I hope y'all enjoyed this. I would love to continue this with y'all if y'all are willing. But I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight. Bye, chat.
Chicanery.
Also, I like how the two things that Julia said the most this session was Jesus fucking Christ and spaz.
Alright, let's get out of here, y'all.
Directed at Warren.
Yeah,
Good night, chat.
Well,